Now, skincare ingredient trends come and go, and our beauty guru, Trudi Brewer, has seen it all from breast milk to snail mucus. Actually, I put the snail mucus on my face once, all touted as the latest and the greatest. Now, to help you navigate the skincare space, we have asked her to explain the essential anti-aging ingredients that you need to look out for in your skincare buys. Good morning, Trudi.
Hi, how are you? How was the snail mucus?
It was, well, I don't know, it was fine. It just felt like a face mask. I got it in Hong Kong, so the mucus ratio I'm not entirely sure of, but give everything a crack once.
Sounds hideous to me.
Give everything a crack once. Now, I guess the first essential we need to talk about is SPF in your day cream.
That's right, it's really confusing, and I think sunscreen's a whole other segment, but what I often say to people is there is absolutely no point in investing in anti-aging skincare, because as we know, it's expensive if you don't use sunscreen.
Yeah. Because
all of that good work is being undone. So broad spectrum is what you need to look for on that label when you buy a sunscreen, because it protects against the UVA, which are the aging rays that you can't feel, and the UVA-B, which is the burning rays that you can feel.
Okay.
And it's generally got a lot of ingredients that are both either mineral or physical and chemical, so they reflect and absorb those rays.
So broad spectrum is an absolute must.
Absolute must.
Excellent, that's good to know. Tick that one off.
Tick.
Okay, there's some big words in this bit too, so I have to make sure I actually pronounce them correctly. What about glycolic, lactic, and salicylic acids?
Well done. Okay, well, let's start off with the water-soluble ones. The glycolic and lactic. Glycolic is derived from fruit, lactic from milk. Those are the AHA. Years ago, people were talking about the AHA, or the alpha hydroxy family of acids. And so those are brilliant exfoliants. The glycolic, if it is used in quite strong peels, it can make you slightly sensitive. But generally in low doses, they're really great in your cleansers, because what they do is they gently exfoliate your skin.
Because usually when we think about exfoliation, we think about like our little rough granules or something.
No, because those are physical. Yeah. You need to move those to make action, whereas these are chemical. When I say chemical, a lot of them are natural because they're derived from milk and fruit, but they actually work on their own to gobble up all that dead skin and the grime on your face and exfoliate it, which actually boosts that cell turnover, which is what we want as we get older. We want that bright, shiny complexion,
don't we just?
Not dull and sort of mottled. So those are brilliant in cleansers and peels, and you can go to spas and have them in a higher dose too for a more sort of rigorous peel. And then salicylic acid, this is an oil-soluble acid, and this is actually quite a trendy ingredient. In microdoses, it's brilliant in even face creams for speeding up that cell turnover, brightening your skin. It belongs to the BHA, or the beta hydroxy family, which is even more confusing, but essentially that's oil soluble, the others are water. And all of those acids help to stimulate the skin and boost that cell turnover process.
Okay, so there's a few we've got ticked off now. What about hyaluronic acid?
Hyaluronic acid, or HA, is a moisture magnet. So you'll find that in moisturisers. Now what that does is it acts like a sponge, and it actually draws water to the skin, and it holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So any moisturiser with hyaluronic acid in it is very good if your skin is dehydrated and dry.
It's going to help plump it up a bit.
Plump it up, and there are lots of derivatives of that, like sodium hyaluronate is the salt from hyaluronic acid, which is confusing more. But anything where you see hyaluron or hyaluronic acid or HA or SA in your creams, you'll know that that is that moisture magnet ingredient.
Okay, there's a lot of things to talk about. Okay, we better keep cracking on so we get through all of these things.
Okay.
Niacinamide
or vitamin B3. Now this is a goodie for anyone who has reactive skin, rosacea, acne, eczema, inflammation of any kind, and at this time of the year it's brilliant because it's very soothing and calming, and it actually helps that skin barrier calm down and keep those irritants on the skin calmer than they were. So that is a good one for anyone with sensitive skin.
Ceramides, what are they?
Those are the lipids, or the fatty acids that are in plant oils, vitamin E, any of those oil-based ingredients in your skincare range. And they're very, very clever. Not only do ceramides repair the moisture barrier on your skin, they sort of put a film over your skin. They actually help all the other ingredients that you use, particularly hyaluronic acid, work better.
There's a lot to think about with your skincare,
There is a
Trudi.
lot to think about, and it's good that it's always on the ingredient back of the pack or online. You can search the
And
ingredients.
it's good that you're helping us understand this.
Yeah.
I know we talked a couple of weeks ago about retinol versus vitamin A. What are they exactly? What do you need for your skin?
Well, I think anyone over 30 should include a retinol product or vitamin A product or retinol palmitate or retinoic acid or any of the R words that are associated with vitamin A in your skincare routine, because it is the gold standard. If you talk to any dermatologist, they'll say vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. Those are really important in your skincare range. Essentially, it does exactly, it's a cell communicator, put simply, and it teaches your skin to behave younger in that it speeds up that cell turnover. So it works deep in the skin, and your skin reacts in a way that it starts working. It works out, it works harder
Excellent.
to produce fresher skin cells.
And younger. It makes my skin
it
younger.
it
I like
actually
that.
teaches your skin to act younger.
Good. What about vitamin C?
Okay, well, that's a good one at this time of the year, because in the same way that it does something to boost that anti-inflammatory process in our bodies, like fighting infection, chills and ills in winter, it actually does that in the skin by actually boosting your collagen, but it also brightens the skin. So it's great for fighting free radicals from our environment, from the pollution to the sun. It actually brightens your complexion, but boosts your collagen production as well.
Excellent.
So it's fantastic. You need to be careful though, the vitamin C product you choose. It needs to be in a pump or in an opaque bottle or an oil-soluble version which doesn't go off, because generally vitamin C, once it's exposed to the air, it actually oxidizes. So you need to be careful with the one you buy.
Good to know. Now let's quickly move through these products.
Well, look, I just thought, I know how much you love products, and I thought
Yeah.
I'd bring in the 3 products that landed in the office this week. So the first one is a New Zealand brand, Linden Leaves, and they have got a regenerating elixir. It is a serum, essentially, but it is boosted with vitamin C and rosehip oil. So you've got the ceramides in there, the fatty acids from the rosehip oil, and the vitamin C, which is brightening. Great natural option for people out there who want a natural option. And Christchurch brand.
And it smells beautiful as
And
well.
it smells beautiful. Now, I bought this one because I've just been writing about essence, not to be confused with a toner.
Okay.
Okay, so an
Right.
essence is a pre-moisturiser, and that's Estee Lauder's new Micro Essence. So it's got a probiotic blend of ferments, bioferments in it, which actually helps feed the skin. So you would put that on with your hands, sprinkle it onto your hands, and after you've cleansed, and press it into your skin. And that actually helps your moisturiser work harder.
An essence, I like that word.
And then finally, Clinique have got this new Super Defence product, an SPF 40, which we love.
Good.
Oil-soluble vitamin C, so very good for brightening the skin. Vitamin E, so it's got that ceramide boost in it. It's lovely and light and whipped and delicious. And what I love about it, SPF 40. So it's all a broad spectrum too, so it's all there in one jar.
And that is good. Thank you so much, Trudi.
Absolute pleasure.
Now, for more from Trudi, you can head to her website, beautyeq.co.nz.